June 2010, a continent has caught football fever. Even in the small village of Obo-Adaka, the World Cup is the #1 topic. Here, everyone has their fingers crossed for the Black Stars, Ghana's national team. Obo-Adaka is about 2 hours' drive from Ghana's capital, Accra. A typical Ghanaian village with around 1,000 inhabitants. Most people depend on the nearby pineapple plantations to make their living. The cooking is done over wood-fired stoves, and there is no electricity in the village. The problem is most apparent in the local hospital that provides nearly 7,000 people in the region with healthcare. Nurse Rachel has to deal with immense limitations on a daily basis.
Working without electricity and the health services is a very tedious work. Even the instruments that we use for delivery, they need to be sterilized. So now we have to improvise those sterilization materials like boiling. The boiling itself, even there is nothing like electricity you use for that. You have to now go and look for charcoal, go and set fire. It's time consuming.
It can become particularly dangerous during emergencies at night when oil lamps are the only source of light.
And sometimes midnight, 2 o'clock a.m., people come. There's no light here in the night, so you have to force to set infusion. How do you get into the line without light? It is very difficult.
Providing the population of Africa with access to renewable energy is one of the most urgent challenges that the World Future Council is addressing in order to create a sustainable, fair and peaceful future.
Africa is the world's poorest continent. In order for us to eradicate poverty in Africa, we really need to encourage the people to have access to energy. The challenge we have is that the majority of Africa's people are actually in the rural areas. But to provide access to the national grid in rural areas would cost much more than African governments can afford.
A solution to this problem is possible, as was shown by the World Future Council's program Power Kick for Africa. A single lorry brought the future energy supply to Obo-Adaka's hospital, solar panels. 4 kilowatt-hours a day will now be generated on the roof of the hospital. It is environmentally friendly, sustainable, and completely independent from the national electricity grid. A model that could light the way for the entire African continent if politics provides the right incentives.
The people of Obo-Adaka will have access to healthcare needs here, but they can also use the solar panels to power other things for their daily lives. Solar energy can also be used for cooking, which is critically important for African women who have to go farther and farther as deforestation becomes a danger to gather firewood for cooking. So in many ways, it frees up Africa's people, and especially Africa's women, to take care of the more important tasks of how to generate economic enterprises to earn more money so that we can start to say farewell to poverty.
The dream of a decentralized, environmentally friendly electrification of Africa can only become reality if the political decision makers take the necessary steps. This is the reason why the World Future Council supports the African Renewable Energy Alliance. This alliance provides African policymakers, as well as representatives from business and civil society, with a platform for exchanges of knowledge and experience. In Accra, the second workshop with participants from 5 African countries took place in June 2010.
Access to energy, especially in the rural areas, continues to pose a huge challenge to African states. Different African countries are in different stages and phases of development when it comes to either adopting or to implementing renewable energy programs and policies within their individual countries.
The World Future Council will remain dedicated to working with African governments on adopting the necessary political frameworks. This includes comprehensive education on renewable energy and the dismantling of import taxes on solar, wind and biomass technologies. Owusu Akona II, the village chief of Obo-Adaka, is incredibly happy that the hospital now has a reliable source of electricity.
Maybe sick people who come here will be treated, whether it's night or day, will be treated well. So it will help us a lot.
In June 2010, solar power has a further use apart from electrifying the hospital. The World Future Council has had a satellite dish and a beamer installed for a public viewing of the World Cup in Obo-Adaka. Many remain skeptical whether this would really work. But then the time comes. The entire village watches the game, Ghana versus Serbia. In the 84th minute, penalty kick for the Black Stars. 1-0, Ghana wins the game. The Black Stars make it all the way to the quarter-finals. The people of Obo Adaka have much more to cheer about than just the football. Thanks to the solar panels, their village can now look forward to a much brighter future.
Together with the African Renewable Energy Alliance, we will take the experience and lessons learned here in Ghana further and spread the news about the positive quality of renewable energy for the people, especially in the rural areas.